welcome to SteamPunk. This is your host, SteamPunk Bob, and today we look over the case for Freedom Planet. One of my earliest memories with video games is the original Sonic the Hedgehog. I never really followed it much past the Genesis, but I enjoyed the adventures of the Blue Blur at the time. Well, it appears the developers of Freedom Planet also loved them some Sonic. This game is a more combat-centric version of the Sonic games I played as a kid. Positive aspects of Freedom Planet. First major item of note, it has strong female characters. Our main characters are a speedy dragon named Lilac and a motorcycle-riding wildcat named Carol. They take initiative and have agency. The acting is fine, and I really like the graphics. At least between Lilac and Carol, we have solid differences in gameplay, different feels and paths through the levels. Characters have their own combat moves, and bosses feel different for each lady. Problems I have with the game? For some reason, despite claiming it has controller support, I could not figure out how to do it. Because of that, I didn't know for ages what buttons I had available to me. It was several levels before I realized I had a third button that would allow me to use my Dragon Boost ability. Given the combat focus, and the fact that certain combat abilities are used for travel and puzzle solving, I wish there had been just a little thing tacked on to the beginning of the first level to show the basic capabilities a character has, so that I can know roughly what my abilities are. There are some other mechanics that simply aren't explained as far as I can tell. Everything has an Eastern flavor to it, so they expanded on the elemental shields from Sonic 3 with shields from the Chinese classical elements. Each of them has a unique ability, and you have immunity to certain elemental attacks, but it's incredibly difficult to figure out what element an attack is, especially given that sometimes you seem to not always lose your shield on the first hit. Maybe there's some sort of elemental rock, paper, scissors going on, and for non-elemental attacks or attacks that aren't of the element of your shield, then you get 2 hits rather than 1. I'm not sure. The story is very anime. Our heroes are children with a career history of some sort as rogues, thieves, whatnot. I don't know, I prefer my protagonists to be young adults or older, or to at least explain where the parents went. That could just be a personal quirk of mine. Finally, one more item of note. This is the funniest end-user license agreement I have ever seen. It's even funnier coming from a game with freedom in the name. Freedom Planet is fun. If a combo of Sonic 3 with Streets of Rage sounds like something you want, then this might be your cup of tea. Anyway, this is SteamPunk Bob, out.